Then things started to go wrong. "Did you shunt those freight cars onto the other line?" Donald asked. "You said you wanted them on the other line," Duck replied. "Not that other line, the other line." Donald was cross. Douglas would have known what I meant. He huffed. Douglas was working on his own. He chuffed dutifully through the beautiful countryside. But Douglas had no one to share it with. Although he tried not to, he was beginning to miss his twin. That night, Douglas's driver took him to visit Donald. "I was just passing," said Douglas. "Have you come to say you're sorry?" Donald sniffed. This made Douglas very cross. "I've nothing to be sorry for," he said, and steamed away in a huff. The next day, Donald was in a bad mood. Duck could see he was getting too close to the buffers. "Look out!" Duck shouted, but it was too late. Donald's driver was very cross. "This wouldn't have happened if you were working with Douglas," he said. Donald knew he was right, and Duck knew he couldn't pull Donald back onto the rails. So he went for help. Douglas was sadly finishing his work as Duck steamed into the depot. "Donald is in trouble," said Duck. "Donald in trouble," Douglas cried. "I'm on my way." And he steamed off as fast as he could. Douglas struggled and struggled. He finally pulled his twin gently back onto the tracks. He was relieved Donald wasn't hurt. "Thank you," Donald said, "and I'm sorry." "No, I'm sorry," said Douglas. "I'm sorry," insisted Donald. "Don't argue about who's sorry," chuckled Duck. "Just be glad you're back together." And they were. The engines on the island of Sodor are good at different things. Gordon is a very good express. Percy is good at carrying the mail. And when Edward is not hauling freight cars, he is very good at being a back engine. When engines have heavy loads, Edward buffers up behind and helps push. But Edward is old. Some engines think this makes him unreliable. "Edward is a useless old steam pot," Gordon sniffed. "He should be retired." "But he doesn't have tires," Percy said. "Retired," said Thomas, "means taken out of service." "And not a moment too soon," said Gordon. And the other big engines agreed with him. But Percy was very upset. Later, his driver asked him why he looked so glum. Percy told him about Edward. "The big engines don't think he's useful anymore," he said. Percy's driver saw Sir Topham Hatt and told him what Percy had said. "I will attend to the matter immediately," said Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt had a plan. "The new loop line is completed," he said to Edward. "I want you to teach Stepney how to run it properly." "But, sir," he asked, "who will look after the freight cars?" "Duck will do your work," Sir Topham Hatt replied. When the other engines heard Duck was going to help them, they were pleased. "Duck is very reliable," said Henry. "It makes no difference to me," said Gordon pompously. "I don't need a back engine," and he wheeshed away. Edward enjoyed working with Stepney. It was great fun delivering passengers to stations in the beautiful countryside. But Duck was not happy. The trucks were playing their silly games.